What is up, guys? Welcome on into Pickswise Playbook. This is your Thursday night football preview presented by Superbook Sports. Lauren Jabari here with Jared Smith, Tank Williams, and guys, this is a battle of two teams that are struggling right now, and the Commanders and the Bears. But anything, literally anything, will be better than last week's Thursday night football between the Colts and the Broncos, where there was 5 field goals and no touchdowns. The Bears want to stay undefeated at home. The Commanders almost won last week against the Titans, but Carson Wentz, a little bit of a dud. And even their head coach of the Commanders said, what was the problem this past week? And he said, our quarterback. Tank is a former player. You never want to hear your coach talk about you like that.
Nah.
Right now, this game is kind of a pick 'em. Which side are you leaning? Are you leaning the Commanders or are you leaning the Bears at home?
This is interesting. Like, I really don't have a lean right now towards who's going to win this game. I think that it won't be as ugly as that last Thursday night game that we saw, which makes me, for some reason, I understand the offenses that we have in this one, but for some reason, I kind of want to take the over on this one at 38 and a half.
Yeah.
But the thing is this, like, Justin Fields, like, his passing numbers have started to come up a little bit. And the one thing, like, the Bears can run the rock like Tyrone Biggums with a crack rock. Like, that's the thing. Like, whether they have Khalil Herbert in running the ball or David Montgomery, like, they can tote the rock. And so that being said, you look at the opposing offense and Carson Wentz starting off the year. I mean, I know he's played some bad ball as of late, but he was able to sling the ball around a lot. If that wide receiving core is healthy with Jahan Dotson, you have Scary Terry, you have Curtis Samuel, like, those are some weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're trying to integrate Robinson back into the mix now that he's coming back healthy. So if maybe both of these offenses can show some signs of life, both of these defenses, I mean, they can give up some points here or there. I mean, this may be an interesting play as far as taking it over. I just want to see an exciting game. I mean, this is one of those games where maybe you just put a little something on a little something and just hopefully like both of these offenses show you something, because I really wouldn't want to wager heavy on one side or the other because there's just too much volatility with both of these teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game has the lowest point total on the card in week 6. And it honestly is enticing to take the over. To be honest with you, it's whoever's defense for me steps up in this game is going to determine who ends up on top. The Commanders giving up 25.6 points per game. The Bears allowing 21.2 points per game. Whose defense builds a bigger stone wall in this one and shuts down the somewhat average quarterbacks on the other side?
Do we have to talk about this game? Like, can I just pass completely?
Yeah.
I'm contractually obligated to break down this game. Okay, fine. Well, according to the schedule adjusted efficiency on defense, both teams are, right around average. I would say maybe the Bears have a slight advantage because they're at home and it's a short week for the road team, Washington having to travel. I expect, as well as Carson Wentz can play better this week. When you get called out by your head coach like that, you would expect there to be some aggression with his game this week. I do like what I've seen from the Washington offense. They push the ball down the field. They've got some weapons. I think the Washington offense is the better of the two units. Besides Baker Mayfield, Justin Fields is the most inaccurate quarterback in the league this year. Here's where I kind of lean towards the Commanders a little bit. And shout out to Cleb TA, who's one of the analysts for the Pickswise site, does a great job breaking down the Thursday night games for us. And he wrote this in his column this week, and I wanted to make sure to mention this stat. Rookie head coaches have struggled mightily on Thursday night football. 8-19 against the spread since 2015. And the narrative makes sense to that trend. He had never really handled that situation before. Short week, rookie head coach, the structure, the routine, everything's different. So that's Matt Eberflus. Ron Rivera's played on Thursday night, plenty of times throughout the course of his career. Matt Eberflus, of course, this will be his first bite at the apple for a Thursday night game. So based off of that nugget alone, everything else in a vacuum, both teams relatively even, both teams inaccurate, quarterback underachieving, both defenses about average. I would lean the Commanders based off of just that nugget alone, that rookie head coaches tend to struggle on Thursday night.
Commanders 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 meetings. And Tank, this one's for you. If you want to bet the over, 4-0 in the last 4 meetings between these two teams. That is Thursday night football this week. The Commanders taking on the Bears. Make sure to check out Pickswise Playbook for the rest of your Sunday slate and Monday night football. That's it for us. That dude, Jared Smith, that dude, Tank Williams, and that chick, Lauren Jabara. We'll see you guys.